Hi, Confident Eaters. Today, we are diving into all the juicy details about the upcoming Confident Eater group. This is my signature program that is going to help you stop binge eating and overeating for good, guaranteed. The group is closing Tuesday, November 20th at midnight Mountain Standard Time. But before we get into that, I want to remind you that this Thursday, the 7th, at 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, is my 6 essential steps to stop binge eating free workshop. I'm going to cover why traditional eating advice often backfires and what actually works instead. 6 actionable strategies that you can start using immediately that day, and a clear step-by-step path to lasting food freedom that I took as well as walk all my clients through. And as a bonus, you're going to get a downloadable PDF, which is always fun. That is going to be packed with everything we cover so you can start making changes that same day. The replay will be sent out, but it's always more fun if you can come live. So the link to register for that will be in the show notes. I hope to see you there. It will be a really good workshop to start to dive deep with this work of becoming a natural eater. So I started this Confident Eater group because I know how important community is in something that you can feel so alone in. When I was struggling with binge eating, I didn't tell anyone about my struggles with food for years. I did go to therapy, I did do coaching, but it wasn't until I really started coaching on my own and started helping women around the world with this that I really truly shared my story. And we heal in community. So not only are you given my proven step-by-step process to stop binge eating and overeating, but also having a community of people who are rooting you on in your journey, giving you support, and learning alongside you is such a beautiful thing. So this group is not for everyone. Let's first start with who this is for and not for. So the Confident Eater program is for you if you are binge eating, overeating, or both. You probably hear me say both of these. If you're binge eating and overeating, I can help you because to me, they're very similar. The solution is basically the same because ultimately what you're doing is eating more food than your body needs. And so the tools to solve that are similar. Now, binge eating is more to the extreme of large amounts of food all in one sitting. But again, the tools to solve that are going to help you with both binge eating and overeating. And a lot of times we find ourselves, like I did, in this gray area where I wasn't quite binge eating, but I was overeating. And I found myself in this gray area. And so I wanted someone who would help me with both. So I want to be that person for you. This is for you if you want a permanent psychological approach to becoming a normal natural eater. We are doing a deep brain dive in this program. We are not doing temporary meal plans or calorie counts here or quick crash diets. Of course, we are using the latest neuroscience to create lifelong habits. This is a program that you're going to do once and be done with for life. If you're thinking about food all the time, I'm going to teach you how to stop thinking about food so much. If you are secret eating, you are hiding food, struggling to eat anything in moderation, dealing with strong urges to eat, these are all struggles we will solve for you in the Confident Eater program. Now, this is not for you if you're currently struggling with anorexia or under hospitalized medical care. That needs to be taken elsewhere. So let's go over the details, the juicy details of all the things you receive when you join the program. So first, it is a 6-month program. Why 6 months? You did not form these eating habits overnight. It took you 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years to create these habits. So we need a little time to unravel that and build the new ones. And there's going to be ups and downs in this journey. And I want to make sure that I take you through every step of the way. It is not unusual for people to stop overeating within 2 or 3 months, but I want to make sure that any slip-ups you have past then, you have support to get through and you're not just off on your own the second you start to have a little bit of success. I sometimes see programs that are just like 4-8 weeks long, and I know that if we're doing the deep brain change, you're going to need longer than that. So I build in the structure to have it for 6 months. And as I'm recording this, we have just been open for a day and a half of the program, and we already have one of the 10 spots filled, so it will fill quickly. This is a truly small group. This is not a group with hundreds of members in it, so I only take 10 people, meaning if you are interested in this group, get your consultation booked ASAP before we fill up because I am expecting this group to fill up fairly quickly. Next, you are going to get weekly 50-minute Zoom calls with me on Wednesdays at 11 a.m. Mountain Time. This is your time to get live coaching and feedback, ask me any questions you have, And all of these are recorded. So if you cannot make these calls, it is not a problem. If you scroll back a little, you can hear April on the podcast. And April made amazing progress learning how to eat in moderation, stopping her overeating, a lifelong battle with food. And she could only attend 1 or 2 live calls because she was a teacher, and she still made leaps and bounds of progress. So that is 100% possible for you. Now, in addition to these calls, you are going to get access to my entire Confident Eater course. The instant you join, you are going to get access to the course. So you can seriously join the program today and get started working on these lessons. Now, these are all the essential lessons and worksheets that you need to become this confident natural eater. But I am not a big homework girl, so I have really distilled everything you need to know, cut out all the fluff into short, simple lessons that are going to get you where you need to go in just 10 to 15 minutes a week. Now, these lessons are really nice because you can listen to them on the go anytime. We have an app that goes along with the course, so you download the app and you can listen to them on your walk, in the car. And on these lessons, you are going to go over my 6 signature pillars, which include mastering your mindset, learning how to have a positive food mindset. Second, you're going to learn how to eat anything in moderation, where I'm going to teach you my signature trigger food process, which is going to allow you to have just one of something and move on, which who doesn't want that, especially as the holidays are approaching? Have just one cookie and not stop obsessing over them, feeling guilty for them. Third, you're going to learn about your urges, how to sit with your urges, tools around urges, because this is ultimately how you're going to rewire your brain. Fourth, you're going to learn about your hunger and fullness signals and how to master those using my hunger scale. Fifth, you're going to learn how to have unshakable confidence at any shape and size. This is not a weight loss program, but if you stop overeating, binge eating, you might lose weight. But we are going to make sure that no matter where your body ends up, you are going to feel like an absolute badass, able to conquer all of your goals. And finally, we wrap up with learning how to maintain your progress. And this is such an important pillar to me, because I don't want this to be a program that you don't make the changes you want to make in. And in order to do that, we have to start by shifting your identity and giving you tools that are going to last you for life. So you're going to get all of those within the Confident Eater course. Then you also have unlimited, yes, seriously unlimited, written coaching support in our private Facebook group that is exclusively for members. So it is just me and the other members. It is not open to anyone else. No one else will be able to see your posts. And this is so nice if you have a slip up and you need coaching, you need support from me, you have a question that you don't want to wait till the call to get answered, you are going to get it all answered right there for you in the group. Then you're also going to get a progress tracker that I am going to look at every month to help keep you accountable. So you are not going to be able to hide in this group. I am going to make sure you get the changes you want to make. In addition to that, I have a full money back guarantee. So you are seriously guaranteed to make progress in this group. And if you don't, you get every single cent back. So you have nothing to lose and everything to gain and change. Now, I have some special bonuses going on right now. So first, I have bonus lessons that are going to be included. And again, you get instant access to the second you join, so you can start working through. The first one that we all need, is a holiday lesson, how to navigate the holidays with ease. This is where you're going to learn how to make a holiday plan. It comes with a worksheet to evaluate how holidays have been in the past and how you're going to make them differently this time. This is going to be so helpful as we're approaching Thanksgiving and you need to make a Thanksgiving plan so it doesn't turn into a 5,000 calorie binge all day. You are also going to learn how to have just one Christmas cookie and move on, how to say no to food, how to put in boundaries around other people's requests asking for you to eat food. You're going to get a lesson on traveling. So if you're traveling around the holidays, you're going to learn how to navigate that and eat as a natural eater while you're doing travel. You get a daily hypnosis audio recording. This is something that's going to help you rewire your brain 100 times faster than anything else. It is just 5 minutes long. You pop it in your ears in the morning. You can listen to it on the go anytime. And this is literally going to rewire your brain in that moment, give you helpful reminders so you stay focused every single day. And the final bonus lesson you're going to get is just my recommended readings. So you're going to have a list of all the books that I recommend. You don't have to read them, but if you're a little bookworm like I am, you're going to have my top favorites there for you available. Now, the second bonus I have is you are going to get 2 private coaching calls with me. So not only are you getting all of this amazing unlimited coaching in the group, but you're also getting private calls with me. So at the months 2 and 4 mark, you get individual check-ins with me for 30 minutes, and these acceleration calls are going to help you get back on track no matter where you are. So you are really getting it all in this program. I want to make sure that anything you could ever need to become a natural eater, you have in there so you can make the progress you actually want to make and become the confident eater of your dreams with your dream eating habits. All right, so let's go over some frequently asked questions. And if you have any other questions, message me on Instagram at The Confident Eater or send me an email at amberarbilacoaching@gmail.com and I will give you some answers there too. But here's some common questions I get. First is, will I get enough support in the group? Now, as I mentioned, this is a small group with only 10 people max. So everyone always gets time to get live coaching with me on the calls because not everyone can always attend live, but I have never had a time where I couldn't get through everyone who wanted coaching on the live calls. And your posts in the Facebook group are not going to be drowned out by hundreds of people. I see every post. I personally respond to every post. You're going to get unlimited access to me for anything you need. Now, what makes this program different? Why is this different if you've already tried working with a nutritionist or a personal trainer or therapy? I want to assure you that this is unlike anything you've ever tried before. We're not doing meal plans. You're not going back to childhood and regressing to your habits from there. You are learning the psychological tools that are going to meet you where you're at and get you where you want to go in the future, not focusing on the past. You're also getting someone who has been there versus someone who just read about this in a book. So yes, while therapists and nutritionists and dietitians have information for you that can be useful, they didn't have personal experiences with it. I have been in your shoes, and it is so valuable to get to hear how I handled things, how I navigated things. And I am always happy to share with you any experience and tips that I know have worked so well for me and other people to get through your unique struggles. People have come to me in my coaching after 10 plus years of talk therapy with minimal progress around their eating habits because that's not what they specialize in. You need someone who specializes in changing your relationship with food and becoming a natural eater, and that is exactly what I do and help you with. Now, what if you're scared to talk about your eating struggles in front of other people? I so feel you and I get this, but I want to remind you that every single person in this group is in your shoes too. They are all working to stop binge eating and overeating just like you are. So you're going to be in this group of like-minded people. So you're going to be healing all together. You're not going to be alone in this journey. And it's so valuable to hear other people's struggles because you might realize, oh, I didn't even know I was having that, but now I resonate with this and I can see the coaching that they're getting so I can get help too. This group is also 100% confidential, so nothing will be shared outside of it without your permission. Everything stays within our private group, so no one will ever know that you're doing this group unless you tell them, of course. Now, why should you join now? The holidays are here. They are not going anywhere for the next couple of months, and I don't want you to get to January 1st in the same exact place that you've always been, starting over yet again, having yet another year of goals to lose weight, to eat healthy. We can get that taken care of now, so all of your New Year's resolutions for the future have nothing to do with food and your body. You can be able to get through the holidays at ease around all of the food that's going to be there, all the travel that's happening, all of the people pleaser habits that you have where you want to eat other people's food, even though you're not hungry. I will give you support through all of the holidays. Now, as far as the calls go, we won't have a call on Thanksgiving, of course, and we won't have a call on Christmas. New Year's Day, we're going to move the call one day ahead, just in case someone has New Year's Day planned. But even though we're not having a call on Thanksgiving or Christmas or New Year's Day, I'm going to be checking the Facebook group all throughout that time so you still get support with me. And the time that you're struggling with food is time that you never get back. Every single second you spend wasting on food and thinking about food is time you could be using to live your wildest dreams, to grow your career, to start a family, to spend time with your partner. And I don't want you to waste any more time doing things that aren't working when I know I can help you out. So your first step to joining the group is to book a consultation call with me. So there will be a link to all the details I just talked about in the show notes below, as well as the link to book a free call with me. And yes, you must book a consultation call with me first because I want to make sure everyone in the group is a good fit. I don't want you to invest in something that isn't truly right for you. And yes, I will let you know if the program is not right for you. I just had a consultation the other day, and it wasn't a good fit for her. She had a lot of truly eating disorder habits, and I told her she wasn't a good fit. And I told her I'd be happy to work with her once she got to a place where her eating habits were a little more steady and not as urgent she needed medical care. So that would be someone, again, who the program is not for, and I will let you know if it's not for you. So it's never going to hurt to book a call with me just to see if this could be the one opportunity that changes everything for you. I know my calendar is going to start filling up very fast, and I am sure by this point we already have a couple more spots filled in the group. So don't procrastinate. Get it done now. Book your call in the show notes so we can get your confident eater journey started. Hope to talk to you soon and talk to you later this week.